Hello everybody, welcome back to NightGhost49. Welcome back to Banished and the Colonial Charter. And I want to start off this episode. Let's look at our normal stats here. Currently we have 393 citizens. If we look at production, we are underproducing on food by about 9,000, but we're buying much more and much more frequently than we were before. Tools are doing phenomenal. We're almost at our limit actually. We're doubling, a little less than doubling our output needs. Fuel is looking very good as well. Adding in that stack burner really helped. Iron, I'm purchasing, so this really number isn't really all that alarming. Stone, same thing. And logs. Logs are actually in a similar situation where I am purchasing as well. But I want to address a couple comments in the video, not the last video, but the video prior, because the last video hasn't come out yet. So yeah, a lot of people saying bad luck about the fire. That really did suck. But I want to address this area right here. Now we've upgraded these town abodes, which was a solid idea. I'm glad that people were bringing that up to me as well. Also, we don't have a market here, and it is wasting a lot of people's time. Wasting time going and putting things away, wasting time putting things and putting them into their home, and it's a lack of actual storage as well. We get additional storage when we have another market. So you know what? Let's go ahead and build a market in this general area. I think having it over here, yeah, that'd be fine. We're just gonna tuck it away right over there. So I wanted to, take care of that. Let's see. And then Lori asked me if I heard that the new Mega Mod has the Colonial Charter mod, the newest updated mod in it. I didn't know that, but in all honesty, I think for this particular series, I'm probably not going to switch to Mega Mod yet. Mega Mod is really a heavy lift. It's a little unruly at higher levels. It's an amazing mod, don't get me wrong, but I think it would be kind of nice to just try this out for a bit. So that's kind of where I'm at on that one right now. Let's have some more strawberries. Let's get 2 people on that. And we've got 2 people, and I haven't selected pickup because I think that's gonna improve. So hopefully people have seen. I saw in some of the comments in previous videos that they were saying the reason why things were getting picked up, and those were good points. And you were accurate. I just needed to allow these farms to get populated a little bit more because now they're running really smoothly and I have a ton of laborers. So that's really good. One thing I probably should do, because I think we're doing so-so on, fuel and logs and things like that, is looking at housewares. Now, housewares are going to be a bit of a problem because they're going to take a lot of wood and things like that. So we're going to have to manage that a little bit. One thing, actually, since I have a decent amount of stone right now, before I jump into anything else, let's work on this wall. I don't have this wall finalized. I think I'm going to do a 3-way city wall here. And then we can also do stairs here on this side. And then we will build out, let's see, right there. There we go. Okay, let's let those sections of the wall build up. Let's check on this. 62 of 60. Oh, it's completely ridiculous. I love it. Oh, that's right. There's tons of apples. We could be making some mead with the apples, I believe. And then we're getting close on maxing out. Now, I think we're maxed out, or we're 1 away on this pasture. And then we are 6 away on this pasture for the bison meat because this butcher's actually not working, which, not the best. But we're working on it. We're getting there. City blacksmith, and this one is actually different. That's cool. So we're doing steel tools everywhere, right? Yeah, okay, steel tools. We've got wool coats coming out over here, and we've got a ton of wool, or of clothing that's actually getting sold and stocked up. So let's actually take a look real quick. Okay, wool coats. That's it. Interesting. And we have almost 1,000 wool. So we must have a lot of the pea coats. Man, we have 800 just sitting right there. That's nuts. So actually, why don't we grab some pea coats, like another, let's do 200 here, and we'll sell them here because this is buying some of our industrial supplies. So there's 200. They're worth a bit more. I could buy some more logs, which I think would be a fantastic idea. So if I could get some guys working this, let's put 4 people working this industrial supplier. That's good. And okay, small market was done. Let's get 2 more people working that. Look at how full that already is. Hopefully that will help for here with this section. I still need to deal with some of the stockpile things. But what was I just saying that we were going to run into? Either way, we have a ridiculous amount of laborers, and we need to address that by beefing up, I think it would be best to beef up the food industry, which we've started to do, and then just do some more heavy expansion. Now, it looks like our distilleries are not keeping, or something is not keeping up in the distilleries. So let's go down the line here. Furnace fuel is not keeping up. I need to double up what we've got working over here on the new one that we built. So let's do that. Glasswares are not keeping up either. Now, why not? Probably because of the furnace fuel, but let's take a look at the sand as well. Sand isn't too bad, but I think if we fix the furnace fuel issue, we might run into more issues down the line of sand. Not getting enough of that, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, strawberry, glassware, sugar. We could actually be doing the preservist here as well, but I'd like to get a little bit more glassware and sugar going. Sugar cane, we are running through that kind of quickly, but we still have a lot. So let's be honest, it's not that bad. Let's go ahead and double up all of these for glassware. And let's turn this on with 2 people for sand. There we go. Let's see. Everybody employed here. Fantastic. We're doing good on herbs. Honestly, our rating is really good. Average health of the citizens is good. Happiness is low because I don't have enough like churches and whatnot. I've only got the one large old church that has 300 members, which is really good, but not quite what we need. So chicken and honey. We're going to start actually getting more chicken in because we've doubled up the pasture. So I'm going to let that kind of just take care of itself. Got a lot of wool pins over here, which is good. And the brewery, we could get berries and start working this. Honey, oats, wheat. I don't want to use the honey because I'm using it for other stuff, but we could get berries actually going. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just say take the berries and one person. We'll just have one person do it for a while. We have so many laborers now. Oh my goodness. Could we get this industry kicked off? 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I need a few homes out here. Let's take a look. Again, I really would like to get to the housewares because of the housing situation. I think it could look better, if that makes sense. So let's get a few of these Georgian homes out. Lots of lumber, but that's okay. We can deal with that. There we go. Get some lumber going on in that place. Our edibles market's looking good. It's got a lot of people working that. Same thing with the other markets, materials, clothing, all that nonsense. I'm kind of ignoring the traders for just a little bit because I want to do some big expansion over here. Now with that, I don't think I have a series of storage in this area. We've got warehouses over here. Looks like, you know what? Let's double up the road here. And I'll show you why here in a moment. There, let's do that. I want to get all of the specialized storage over here. And let's just run it along this kind of axis, if you will, you know. There we go, wood storage. And I will butt these up against each other to use the space really efficiently. There we go, and there we go. So let's get these built. And then I do want to clear out all of this. And then we could expand for more food. I can do some more mines because we have so many people that we could actually start doing some smelting and whatnot, which I could put those over here as well. If we look at blacksmith tooling and all that, the metalsmith makes canteens, tinware, copperware, pewter. You know, I need this anyway for the wares, if that makes sense. You know, like for... Oh, I offset this like a complete dork. Oh well. We'll live with it. It's not a big deal. Let's let these finish off. Look at how many jobs I have queued up right now. And none of these are for food, though. That's actually kind of an issue. You know what? Let's queue up the rest of the food before we do anything else. Now, somebody in the comments was saying, hey, why don't you use a different type of, in one of the previous videos, different type of field. Honestly, I picked the 10 by 50. I royally messed this up, didn't I? I picked the 10 by 15 because it was just suggested in the comments. I generally do like 11 by 11 personally. That's just my thing. I don't think it matters that much. You can min-max it pretty hard, and it technically does matter, right? Like to say that it doesn't matter at all is kind of not true. You can min-max it really well and get some really good yields. out of your crops and whatnot. But I'm just not super concerned about that, to be completely honest. This is actually going to be a ton of lumber. Let's let those finish up. How are we doing on lumber? I did start a whole nother area, but I only put one person on it, so I could up that a little bit more. Furnace fuel is still not producing very well. Oh my gosh, fuel is doing very poorly. Oh boy. Lumber, whatever. Lumber's going to survive. I'm not concerned about that. Ooh. Let's put in another stack burner then. You know what? Can I put 2 in? There we go. There we go. And then let's put in another fuel refinery right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and put in a well just in this area. That's a lot of fire, right? So let's just put a well there and get that nice and happy. Metalsmith. Oh, okay, right. Let's not work this. Let's see. Canteens. I don't need that right now. Copper, furnace fuel. So copperware, pewterware, pipes, tinware. Again, I made this and we don't need it quite yet. What I do want to build up is the... Where is it? Melting house. There we go. Now the melting house will take the silver and the copper ore that we get and melt that into usable income, which we can use to buy other clothes. We can use that to just trade with generally. It's a really good way to make some money before we can get into the other stuff and start collecting taxes and things like that. Plus this will employ just a ton of people. Oh gosh, okay, we're getting a lot of guys in here as well. There we go, we'll get 3 more. And I do need to build some more homes here. I just finished up these Georgian homes. Yeah, 20s and 30s, I'm not super stoked about that. Okay, we got more stack burners. Let's get 2 more people working the stack burners. We can double it up again. Let's set this to be charcoal and get 2 people working that. I have a lot of guys and gals, might I say. I have a lot of peeps here that can actually do a lot of work, so why don't we try to utilize that and sneak in. Let's do some more town abodes right here. Wait. Where's our market? How far is it? That's huge. Man, that's so big. I'm gonna do a 2 gap in between here so that we can put some distance in between these homes. Oh, that's perfect. I must have done that down here or something. And then we will put in the double road right there. Okay, so melting house, so we can get silver ore, furnace fuel, and gold ore and furnace fuel and make those. I'm not going to work that right now. I don't think we need to at the moment. I also would like to put in 1 storage barn there. That's going to mess up my double road on this end. But this is kind of on the outskirts, so I'm actually not as concerned about doubling up those roads. Now, I've got all these farm areas. So we're going to be able to work those really well. Hopefully these guys will work there maybe. That's kind of far away, so maybe I should make the homes a little closer. Man, we're still low on just chicken and honey. So why don't we also make an apiary right here. This will help the crops, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll do that. This is getting harvested. And we've got plenty of storage right over here. That's not that far away. I'm not super happy about that, but it's not too far away. We have a lot of stone. We have a ton of stone, actually. Let's go ahead and get some of these roads created so we can help out our workers getting from here to there and really just being a little more efficient and making life better. And the fact that we are at our limit is kind of funny. We're not going to do that. Let's put it at 90,000 instead of 50 because we always want to be bringing in more food. Having a surplus is just happy. Let's just make sure we're good to go there. There we go. Stone roads and stone roads. And then we'll continue to do that along here. And I think I'll do it over here as well. This is a lot of stone, right? Like that's 30 all by itself. But I've got a ton. I had 1,300. We're around 1,200 now, and it's going to go down even more as we finish off these roads. So that's good. I'm good. I'm happy about that. And the melting house, I honestly don't feel like I need more than 1 right now, or probably for a while. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. Now, like I said before, I kind of would like a few houses over here. I know they're by the mines, and that's kind of, concerning a little bit because they don't the happiness is affected. So we'll keep that in mind. My laborers, I'm digging into them pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off a couple of these. In fact, I could probably turn this one off, and we don't have any overlap. Yeah, with the precious mine and then also the coal mine working and doing its thing, giving us tools. That's actually really good. We're doing fine on tools. I really don't want to up the limit. It's not really necessary. And what else do we need? Let's have one more do oats. We'll put 2 people there. Let's do 1 sugarcane with just 1 person. It's not critical. And cotton would actually be good because we're doing really well on food through sales. So why don't we just have cotton and 1 person running that for now? And the 2 people with 1, let's just tell the laborers to pick those up. Now we'll put 2 people on the apiary here. It'll help cultivate all this wonderful plant life. In reality, it's just going to give us a lot more honey and some beeswax. So we're making a bunch of pub meals, 87 this year. Got a few blueberries out of there. How are we doing on making mead? 35 last year, 98 ale this time around. How many berries do we have, actually? That's probably something we could look at. Blueberries, right there, 1,700. That's awesome. Okay, the wall is continuing to be built over here. Let us, let's push on that a little bit more, because I think we totally can. I'd like to cap this off and have like an inner wall and an outer wall, because that actually does happen like all the time. It's not unheard of to have that. Okay, let's go to there, and then we're probably going to do another gate in that area and get that running. Let's see, how are these storages going? They're fine. We did clean up all of this. They are cultivating all of this land over here. The houses are done, and everyone is paired off. Let's actually take a look real quick at the numbers for the overview. Families, 168. Homes, 145. We are still behind. We have 62 children, 41 students, with a capacity of 80 students, if I'm remembering correctly, because we doubled up. We've got our college there. Oh, we've got the college over here, so that's good. I bet this area is doing a little bit better. I'm kind of glad that we did that. Woodcutter, I'm leaving it there in case of emergency. Look at the fuel, though. The fuel is actually not looking that great. Industrial supplies, purchases. Let's go ahead and just put logs at like 800. I think it would be smart to do that. More logs are just going to help. You know what I mean? All right. What other expansion are we going to do? You know, one thing we haven't looked at all is really expanding south. And there's a lot of land. Ton of land over here. And part of me thinks I should continue to preserve this whole big strip as more of a natural area. You know, put up a forester and all that good stuff. Maybe I should do that. Somebody did mention I should put some homes down here. That's not a bad idea. I really could. You know what? We could expand right here. We've got the milking barns and the dairy parlors. They're just rocking and rolling over here, making all kinds of goods for our people. What I could do is we could have, maybe we could just have one more area here. I could bring this down and we could have like a small market again. And a lot of homes over here too. So let's do stone. And then I would like to set up some storage. So that means let's go ahead and get ourselves a barn. Let's go ahead and put in some of this specialized warehousing. This time, hopefully I don't mess it up. Let's see. Materials warehouse. And then we will do a log, or a wood storage, excuse me. It's called wood storage. And then I will put along here stone, and then iron, and then we'll do fuel over this. Oh, that's actually jutted out a little bit from that. So I'll put that over here on this side. So I don't want to dig into this area too much. Let's build this. We'll do some homes. First, I actually would like a market. So let's see. I like the small markets, but maybe we could do a different one. Central market. I mean, this is huge for this area. I mean, I guess if I did this and I made a lot of this in concentrated homes, that'd be kind of worth it. But I'm actually, you know what? I'm not even convincing myself. Let's just do a small market right here. Yeah, because that goes up against the mountainside. Let's do a small market right there. I've queued up so many jobs. That's kind of ridiculous. And again, I'm kind of ignoring the traders for now. I don't really need to mess with them, honestly. It's not a big concern. We'll double upgrade this storage barn. I don't think we'll make it for the season because it's late summer, but we might. If I don't queue up any additional jobs, I think everybody will be able to catch up, and it won't be that big of a deal. So we'll just queue that up there. This guy's going to work over here. Why don't we do some of our multi-layered homes over here? We haven't really messed with that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, I'm sure I can finish this if I don't queue up a bunch of other things. And he builds jobs for 23 more people. So, you know, that's how I roll, basically. So this is going to be its own little town area. Why don't we put like a pub over here? There's a small tavern. I haven't done the actual small tavern, did I? Or is that what I did the other way? No. I did local tavern 3. Inn and garden. You know what? We're gonna... Oh my goodness, that's huge. No, we don't want something that large. Why don't we do tavern number 2? That looks fantastic, actually. Let's put it right behind the market. Yeah. All right, let's build that. This is already finished. I'm so... You know, okay, let me just talk about this for a second. I get proud. Okay. I'm proud of my little guys and gals just running around here doing everything. I'm proud of them. They work their little tails off. I'm just giving them commands like some, you know, omniscient being over here, and they just do it. I love it. I just love it. I'm just so happy when I have these, you know, these little towns and things like that. And you guys hopefully see that. Some of you are like, you're insane. And I get a lot of those comments. But it's fun. And it's just awesome to see these guys rocking and rolling like that. An outbreak of influenza. My sympathies to you, my friend. See, health is actually kind of low. What I really should do is start looking at the health of everybody. Noble Rambler really opened my eyes to happiness and health when we were doing the Mega Mod co-op series. I don't really care much about that for a long time. It's kind of a shame because I should a little bit more. You know what? With that being said, let's put a church over here. Seafair Shrine. That seems a little silly. Small chapel. Oh, that's so good looking. Right by the tavern. Let's move this right over here. And you know what? Let's actually put a cemetery in. I feel bad that I neglect that all the stinking time. And we'll butt it up against the... chapel. So we'll have a nice little cemetery here. You know, when people pass away, they'll have a way to mourn them. And it'll just be better. Now, let's address the log situation over here. Let's put a new forester in. I'm going to overlap this slightly with the other one because I want to cover some of these areas too. So I'm going to do that. And I'm probably not going to dig into this very much. Let's just do that. And then we will put in the food production as well. Let's go ahead and put in another hunter's cabin and then the gatherer's hut. And I'm kind of offsetting them this way so that those don't overlap so much. I don't mind the log stuff overlapping as much. Food is less productive in my opinion. I don't really have numbers to back that up so much. But I don't think it's that great when you do it that way. I did just employ somebody to work in the tavern. We're going to get 2 people right here working here in the small market. That's fantastic. The church, bam, 129 members immediately. That person is really freaking popular. It's like, I've opened a church. Maybe people will come. And then the fights break out over who's going to sit in the front pews and the prayer mats and all the good stuff there. So, more housing. That's good. I do need a well over here somewhere, don't I? Hello. Let's get that guy going. I'm going to put it over here by the storage. We won't do the roadless one. I'll do the bigger one, actually. I think that's perfectly fine. We're running low on stone compared to what we were. I've dropped it by half, which I'm fine for. Iron is still really stinking high. I might actually stop purchasing. You know what? Let's stop purchasing that. What are you doing? Oh, materials. Guess what? You just grew in order. There we go. That's fine. I don't really care about this so much. Except I don't have potatoes and there's recipes for that. We don't have termites. Those are termites. We don't have turnips. I don't know if I have olive seeds, but 2 sets of seeds is actually kind of expensive. So why don't... Okay, it's not. It's actually not that expensive. I have eggplant. I know that. Olives, rock melons. Or is there anything... Well, cabbage, actually. Yeah, let's get some cabbage. Let's get some cabbage going on here. And then there we go. I've got a few more seeds. We'll trade those and say, get the heck out of here, you sorry piece of garbage. Now, building has been finishing off. What are you low on? Furnace fuel or sand? It's probably furnace fuel, actually. Our charcoal numbers have increased. Let's see. Furnace fuel is at 1,500, so we actually are low on sand. Very low. Wow. Actually, that's bad. I can only put 2 people here at these shore houses. So what I should do, let's go ahead and put in a few homes over here. Those don't fit quite the way I want. So let's put 2 like that. And we'll do 2 like this. And then let's put in some shore homes. Oh, excuse me. Some shore... oh, a shore house. Yeah, it is. So shore home does kind of make sense. Even though it's not a home. I don't know why I'm laboring over this thought at all. There's 2 more there. And I think we realized that we couldn't put any there, but we could put 1 there. Fishing. How is fishing? 1,200 for 4 people is actually not great. But you know what? Diversity of diet. What we should be doing is smoking some of the fish and giving some more diversity there. Which reminds me, I haven't looked. I'm sucking on a cough drop, so I apologize if I'm like... I hate that sound. And I just noticed that I did it, and it grossed me out. So, sorry about that. Yeah. This is fine. Iron, I'm actually going to drop down to 200. Stone is still at 400 because I want to continue to expand. And look at this. We bought a lot of logs. Oh, gosh, we need even more, don't we? All this building that we're doing. Let's do this. There we go. We'll buy the additional 200 logs. We'll trade that out. Very good. Quince, turnip, barley, bamboo. I mean, whatever. I don't really care. These all got finished, but are they not being populated? Oh, I do have more homes now than I need. Interesting. But they are pairing off, but it looks like I just have too many now. Well, that's a sigh of relief. I mean, seriously, that's awesome. We are finishing off these guys over here. This is for sand. We'll say 2, and then 1, 2 right there. We'll put in the dirt road going this way, and then out there for these guys. I've got some stockpile storage, but I'd like to actually replace that with specialized. Oh, excuse me. My apologies. I moved away from the mic, so I really hope that wasn't loud. And if it was, I'm really sorry about that. You guys know I have hearing issues, so I try to be sensitive to making really loud noises with my mic and whatnot. So my apologies if that was not the case. I've got allergies. I don't think I'm sick. For the love. All right, there's some more more dried goods. There we go. We upped the limit there. So okay, we should be getting more sand. Yeah, we're hurting on sand a lot. I wonder if I should. You know what? Orders. Can we order sand? We actually can. But what is that? Is that considered a dried good? Or material? That's material, isn't it? We'll just say 400. And then dried goods, 400, because I actually don't freaking know. And now I'll never know because I just set it for both. So what are you maxed on? Oh, the clothing limit has been reached. Look at how much food we have. That's so much. And I have these 2 guys right there where the trading post is. They're just completely full. I love it. Ugh. Yeah, I can't even turn on the preservist because we don't have enough sand to deal with this. That's our fuel limit. I am actually going to put that at 1,600 instead of 1,400. How are these farms performing real quick? Barley, fantastic. If it's around 1,000, we're good. Strawberries, not quite as good, but still really well. Eggplant, that's good. A good food diversity. People are going to be happy about that. Over 1,000 for oats. Sugarcane, holy crap, over 1,000. That's going to tip the scale. Cotton, 380. We might have to look at that and see why. It might be that there's just not enough people working it. I kind of doubt it. I don't know if the climate's actually great for cotton. It's kind of an experiment. Oh, look! People died! I'm a bit of a sick man in my mind. Sorry about that. This church is almost full. And look at all these people. I love it. Everybody is over here working. Oh, and we finished these up, and we could actually get people to start living there. So why don't we put in... Oh, I want to put in some homes. Let's just do a couple homes. Just 2. And then we'll do a dirt road. Look at that lineup. Planned. Hashtag planned. There we go. We'll do 4 there. Then we'll say 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we'll drop the amount of builders to 10. I haven't finished. I haven't missed any nomads or anything, have I? No? Okay. But it was like not there for a second. Oh boy. Did I miss any? I swear if I go through a series and I miss Nomads, it's never on purpose because you all know I love them. Crazy little Nomads. Sugarcane is considered a food. Makes sense, but in this aspect it's a little odd to me. I don't know why. Alright, let's do a last little check. Oh, wow, we've got a ton of apples. I bet I've got to get a different way, not just a meadery, but like a winery to do that stuff. We don't have any wheat. We have a ton of wool. So much stinking wool. How are we doing on sand? I want to see if that started to come back up a little bit. So 218. Okay, it's not at 0, so that's actually great. Which that means let's go ahead and take a look at the glass. We're not making glasswares. Oh, are we not? We're not making glass. Glassware's just getting used immediately. We're not making glass, and we need to for building supplies, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, right here. We're not making glass, and we need to right there. So, gosh, I need to do more. Oh, what did I buy then? You know, let's just buy some glass. I'm only using it for that. Let's buy some sand. We'll just overload every last thing that we have. I'm sure nothing bad will happen when I do that. 3,000. Good night. 1,500. This is worth 6. Let's drop the sand down by a lot. So another 200. Is that it? Are we all right? Overpaying by 55. Need to pay additional units. 15. 35. Overpaying by a lot. Oh my gosh! I keep misclicking. Additional 5 units. Okay, there we go. So perfect. So we're getting 880 glass. We're getting 600 sand. Let's go ahead and trade that out. We'll dismiss for now and let them rebuild that supply. Pigs, horses, bison. Oh my. Wait, do we need bison real quick? I think they've maxed out. Yeah, look, they're already producing here. Yeah, they're maxed. Which means the bison butcher is in business, boys. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm going to go ahead and record one more episode in this session. Kind of on a roll, enjoying this. So hopefully you guys are as well. The comments have been very kind. And the likes and everything, I do appreciate your all support. It kind of makes my day. So thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. And I will see you guys next time. Later.